We have news, recaps, analysis, and everything else coming up next on March or Die. Welcome back to March or Die. I'm the Stress Master. Thank you all for joining me. I really do appreciate all of your support in all my videos, and please share these videos with your friends, your family, whoever you might be interested in this type of content. Today we're going to be going over the recaps from the DCI Eastern, the Allentown show. Yesterday I got to spend some time with some fellow freelancers, some that were staff, some that I've never met before, that had marched before me and my best friend Ken, who we went. It was very nice. It was really cool. We got some cool photos that one of our instructors had taken over the years, and I was able to upload some of those to Facebook. So if any of you are watching, I'm going to try to find a way to post those, maybe like in a Google Photos or something like that. Make sure I get it out to everybody because there's a lot of great memories there. But okay, so we have some news about Santa Clara Vanguard I wanted to share with you. I actually finished recording the video and remembered we have this news, so I'm going to hopefully insert this right here. So like I said, some news from Vanguard, giving an update on what's going on with Core. I did have a chance to read it previously, so let me try to scroll up here. I'm going to put this in the description below, but basically they're just giving an overview of what's going on with the organization. They feel like they're in a healthier place than they were at the end of the 2022 tour. The organization has achieved its short-term fiscal goals of returning to current status with all vendors and is steadily working toward restoring our capital and endowment funds. So it sounds like they're on the right track. They're trying to build back up that nest egg so they have it for when they go on tour. Looks like they're also working to complete their audits and meet their extended deadlines. So please keep supporting this Core. Buy merchandise, do whatever, go to their bingo if you're in the area. Please support this Core. It is so important. Vanguard is a staple. It's an organization that's been around since before the beginning of DCI. They're one of the founders, really, of DCI. They've been in every single DCI competition except for this one this year. So please make sure that you support this organization. It's super, super important. It's imperative. And I can't wait to see them back on the field. So please support them. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the scores and the recaps from the last 2 days of competition. Okay, so what we're looking at here, I created a spreadsheet combining both nights' scores together so we can take a look at the recaps and see how everybody did as if they were performing on the same night. I know that it's on two separate nights, so it's really not a direct comparison because they weren't competing against each other. So this is probably the best way we can do it. So hopefully you guys like this. So let's go ahead and take a look at GE here. So we have the top four. We have Blue Devils, Carolina Crown, Blue Coats, and Boston Crusaders. So you can see that BD took it barely with a 38.350, Carolina Crown with a 38.3, 38.25, and 38.025. So very, very, very close. I mean, we're like 0.325 between first place in GE. And you can see that Carolina Crown took GE1 with an 18.4. Blue Coats took it with the 19.2. So it's all over the place. Carolina Crown took GE3. And GE4 was taken by Blue Devils. So it's all over the place in that respect. So let's look at the next section here. So we're going to look at the 5th through 8th. I got to quit looking on the left here. 5th through 8th, and that's Phantom Regiment, Cadets, Mandarins, and Cavaliers. Topping that was a 36.850 with Phantom Regiment. Then we had a 36.7. 36.626 for the Mandarins and 36.0 for the Cavaliers. And actually Troopers was a 35.550. So very, very, very close, even though they're not in that grouping. And you can kind of see here, it's just, once again, it's each judge has their own opinion. So 18.6, Cadets took that one. GE2 was taken by the Mandarins. GE3 was taken by Phantom Regiment. And GE4 was taken by Cadets. So all over the place. That's why they have the 4 GE judges. which I think is a great way to do it because it averages everything out, makes it a little bit more even in terms of fairness. So I really like that approach. So let's look at the Colts, and actually we'll go down into Blue Stars here. So we got Troopers, we have Colts, and then we have Blue Stars. So 35.5 for the Troopers. Like I said, they're really, really close to the Cavaliers. Only about 1.3 away from Phantom Regiment. So really, really good. 35.1 for the Colts and 34.750 for Blue Stars. So that's 9th, 10th, and 11th. And once again, this is GE, not overall placement. And then we have the Crossmen at 34.025. And then right behind them is the Blue Knights with the 33.850, followed by the Spirit of Atlanta, Pacific Crest, Academy, Madison, Music City. We got a couple more there. And then Genesis, Jersey Surf, and Seattle Cascades. So all very competitive, all very, very good. So let's go ahead and move on to the next caption. Now we're going to take a look at visual. We have visual proficiency, visual analysis, and color guard. You can see Blue Devils 28.8, Boston Crusaders 28.750, very, very close. And then 28.550, once again, extremely close. And then 28.450, all within a half of a point. And that's in visual. So really close in the previous caption, really close in this caption. So 1 through 4 is extremely close this year. Very, very close in terms of score. And then we have 5 through 8. Mandarins taking this caption, 27.8, 27.65, 27.5, and then 27.350. Once again, very, very, very close. And then we'll look at 9 through 12. 26.650 for the Blue Stars, 26.550, 25.85, and then 25.75. And then also we have Blue Knights with the 25.6, 25.5, 25.1. So everybody's kind of grouped in like groups of 4. It looks like it's pretty consistent through the captions. So take of that what you will. And the next grouping down here, we have 24.5, 24.2, 24.1, 23.4, 22.7, and 21.9. Wow. Okay, so it's kind of really weird. I don't know if I didn't analyze it really last year, so I'm not sure if it was still grouped this way. But this year seems to be very grouped, like 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and then 9 and 10, 11, and then 12 through like 16 is all kind of like bunched together. It's just really interesting groupings this year. So. Okay, so let's take a look at the music caption. We have music brass, 2 music analysis, and then 1 music percussion. So taking the caption is Boston Crusaders with the 28.7, followed by 28.688, 28.625. Super close. Look how close this is. I mean, all this is so close together. 28.450, and then we even have cadets down here with the 28.075. So everybody's within like 0.6 of a point of taking this caption. Percussion, actually, Boston Crusaders won. Cavaliers got an 18.9, and I'm thinking that's because they weren't at the same competition. Because I don't know. I'm not a drum judge, so I don't know. But that's pretty darn close. And Cavies have been winning that caption pretty much every show that I've seen. So let's take a look at the next grouping, which is the 5 through 8, and actually, we're going to go 5 through 9 because Troopers are kind of in that realm as well. So we have 28.075, 27.563, 27.55. So this is all within a half of a point. And this is 27.475 and then 27.125. So all within 1 point in music. Troopers doing very, very well in music. Extremely well in music. I'm really proud of that group and how much they've progressed, and kudos to you. In the next group, we have Colts and Blue Stars with the 26.513, 26.150. And then we have the Crossmen, 25.613. And then Spirit of Atlanta, very, very close with a 25.538. The difference really, I think, is percussion, because you can see it's 4/10 here. It's only 1/10 here, and they Spirit over them by 1/10, 2/10, and then 3/10 here. So it's kind of a back and forth. And then let's look down here at Pacific Crest. And then we have 25.275. So kind of in the same category here, and you can see they're all kind of grouped in this 12 through 16. So I probably should have just done it this way. And you can kind of just see how close everybody really is. I mean, it was within 0.3 of a point just in this caption right here. Then we go to Academy, Music City, 24.825, 24.2, Genesis with the 23.675, Seattle Cascades 22.575, and a 22.025. Okay, so let's look at the actual placements. Okay, so I've moved everything over just so it's a lot easier to see, hidden all the captions. So let's go ahead and start at the top. So first place, if we're combining them together, not like they were competing on the same night, 95.775, 95.470, 95.430, 95.25. So first, second, third, and fourth, all within a half of a point. And then there's a jump down about 3 points to the cadets, and then Mandarins with a 91.988, Phantom Regiment with a 91.975, 91.050. So everybody in here within about a point of each other. And then we jump down again to Troopers and Colts, so 88.525 to an 88.163, and then 87.550, 85.388. And then we have the Blue Knights in 13th with 84.688, Spirit with 83.938, and then Pacific Crest, let me scroll down here, 83.825, Academy with 82.025, Madison with 81.913, Music City 80.250, Genesis with the 78.275, Jersey Surf 74.975, and Seattle Cascades 74.625. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so we're actually going to jump and look at the rankings, and let's see what that looks like here. Okay, where'd you go? All right, hopefully I can get this all in here. Oop, let's scrunch this down just a smidge. Oh, we'll keep it big. I'll just scroll down. So you can kind of see this is where the current score is. This is the average of the last three. So it's kind of, kind of gives you an idea. It's basically the same scores I just went over. But once again, you can see this on the website. But what I did want to show you is that somebody told me, hey, if you wanted to show the open class, all they just click on this. And I was like, yeah, it's a drop down. I could have just clicked on it. So let's look at the open class, because I haven't given much love to the open class. I'm sorry about that. So you can see here we have Spartans and Gold are actually tied right now with the same exact score of a 79.850. So you go Gold, happy in Spartans. And then we have Southwind with the 76.950. Blue Devils B, they haven't competed for over a month and they had a 75.5. So wow, amazing. And then Colombians with the 74.70, 73.55, 72.65, 70.3. Golden, oops, you guys can't see this, sorry. So Battalions already 73.55, Guardians with the 72.650, 70.3, 68.8, 68.25, 69.850, and Colt Cadets with the 67.3. Then we have Impulse, sorry, I'm looking over here because that's my other monitor, 64.8, 65.150, and they actually should be ahead in that respect. 59.950, 60.55. Okay, so that was a lot of information. My head is still spinning, but I want to make sure I can get to editing this because I'm going to have to edit some stuff out because I was scrolling around looking through things. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below about what's going on. Like I said, it's really, really hard to tell what's going to happen until we actually get to finals week, which is next week coming up. And I think open class, let me look at the open class schedule. They should be competing, I think. Let's see here. On the 7th. Is that tomorrow? Really? Yep. Prelims tomorrow. So they actually start tomorrow. So I'll be bringing scores as best I can. I'll try to do it every day. I'm going to try to be real honest. I don't know if I can do it every day. I'm going to try. Just kind of bring you a recap of what's going on with that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. Over 80% of people that watch my videos do not subscribe. Please subscribe. Just hit that button. Then you'll get notified when we have cool videos on this channel like the one you just watched. And you'll get notified of any upcoming events or things happening. one of the things I am going to be doing, I was originally going to do a finals night kind of live commentary streaming. I just don't think that's feasible because I actually want to be able to watch the show, and it's going to be really hard to toggle back and forth, and it's like 4 hours, so it's a lot of time and a lot of intermissions and stuff like that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on the community. So if you guys want to participate on the community, kind of open up a thing there, we can start talking on the community. If you go to March or Die, I'm going to put it in the description below, March or Die community section, and then we'll kind of chat during the show. And then I'm going to do a live stream right before scores. So as soon as the last group goes on, which is going to be Blue Devils, I'm going to jump on and I'll try to schedule it. I got to see when the last core performs, and then I'll start the live stream right after that. So you're going to see a schedule pop up on the events for live streams. So, all right, well, thank you all for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Like I said before, you guys know what to do. Stay safe, stay cool, and always remember to march on.